Hey guys, it is Friday afternoon. I've been running around all day and met with a couple people. Actually met with some photographers today. And two photographers, Jeffrey Beebe and Tim Perry, both of which who have really done well for themselves, in my opinion. Jeffrey Beebe's been at it for a long time. He is an amazing lifestyle. I call it a lifestyle photographer, I guess, but he probably will call it something else. But he does some pretty amazing things for the Omaha World Herald and such. And then Tim Perry, who started his own real estate photography business this year. But what talking with these two made me think about today is something that I've also kind of had a problem with, but not that these guys haven't, because they haven't, in my opinion, but paralysis by analysis. And I heard that term earlier in the year, and I was like, wow, that's really something that's pretty amazing. Like, if you think about it, like, you know, I talked about in the very first video I did about how I have this fear of success. I mean, there's always the fear of failure, but really that fear of success for me is very paralyzing. But I think what it really is I was paralyzing myself because of all of the analyzing I was doing. Like, oh my gosh, I have to do all this stuff. I have to do this, that, the other thing. And if you want something to happen for yourself, you got to take the bull by the horns and just do it. Like, and I'm seeing this, like, especially with this election season, and I'm not going to get political or anything because that's something I don't do on social media, but we have to do things for ourselves if we want to see change and we want to be successful. No one else is going to do that for us. And I think when we start to overthink things, I mean, it's good to think through things, but when we analyze to the point where it paralyzes us from taking action, we've gone too far. And how do you figure out at what point you need to stop and just start acting? And that's what I want you guys to think about this weekend is, you know, if there's something that you've been wanting to do, why haven't you done it? What's paralyzing you from taking action and doing something that you've really wanted to do? I mean, is it you? Is it your finances? Is, you know, whatever. I mean, hey, if it's your finances, I totally get it. But ask yourself, what are the things that you're spending money on each week that you really don't have to? I mean, I know I'm basing a cup of content off of coffee and, you know, things like that. But seriously, if I want something to happen, I'm going to stop buying my Starbucks, and I'm going to change what I'm drinking at Starbucks. Yeah, I may get that, you know, flat white with coconut milk that cost me $5.50, or am I going to get a tea that cost me $2? I just saved $3. And maybe that's something that could really get me motivated. And I think, you know, we as either entrepreneurs or just general in life, we have to stop paralyzing ourselves by thinking we just can't do it, you know. And why not just fail? I mean, there's nothing wrong with failing, right? That's how we're learning. Like, how do we get beyond that, though? And I think that's what each one of us has to do is, like, how do we get beyond the paralysis of inaction and start taking action and getting the ball rolling? So that's kind of what I wanted to talk to you guys about today, was like, that's something to think about this weekend. How can you start taking action for things in your life or in your business? And I think that once we kind of identify why we're not doing it and just jump off the edge feet first and do it, I think that's just, that's something that I've done lately, and it's so empowering and it's so uplifting that that's why I'm doing this. I'm getting on Facebook Live every day until I launch a cup of content, and I'm stopping the paralysis. I'm starting to take action, and that's what I got to do to get this done. And I hope that I can influence some of you guys to do the same thing too. So, like I said, I've said this every day. If you want to see how awesome a cup of content is going to be, go check out acupofcontent.com/7 days, the number 7, and take that free course and tell me what you think. And start taking action. Start doing. Don't just say. Don't talk. Do. Action speaks so much louder than words. So I want to hear in the comments what you're going to do this weekend to take some action, and I will see you guys tomorrow, okay? Have a great day.